let us talk a little bit the truth. The truth has been put aside for a long time, and so many factors have led to mislead the truth. The truth is overshadowed because of our daily occurrences, because some people want to make us feel guilty, because when you speak the truth, you are naive. Yeah. So many people are staying in their protective shelves because they have something good they can speak to the world. But the comrades, the friends will tell you, oh, you are naive, you are still talking about those things. You are stupid. Yeah. Comrades, friends, families, education, leaders are making other people feel that they are stupid by speaking the truth. But let me tell you something. What you have, speak it out. It might not be important today, but tomorrow it will take somebody from the pit. Speak the truth, because tomorrow it will be the light to those who are in darkness today. Just so many people are making this world so hard. And among the people making the world so hard are the preachers. The preachers of the gospel. Nowadays, I had some Nigerian pastor and also a US pastor. I think they come from the same ministry. Yeah, and then they have come up with something very sweet. Something very sweet. Now they're telling the other preachers that, the reason as to why we have problems currently in the world is because the pastors don't explain the context of the writer of the Bible and the exegesis of the author. Now, they're trying to use these two terms, exegesis and exegesis. And now I'm sure a very short time you will see it. Everybody's talking about it. Now, exegesis and eisegesis. Eisegesis is the opposite of exegesis. Exegesis is understanding I'm giving the correct interpretation of the author. And now, eisegesis is giving or adopting. This is it. You have the idea, and now because you want to relate it with the Bible verses, you call it eisegesis. You are not explaining what is the mind of the author. You are using the Bible as a reference to explain your own explanation or your own ideas, ideology. Now, you see, initially, we have been talking about the problems which are eating people in the world is altars. Yeah, your altars. You need to break you need to break free from the yoke of your ancestral beliefs. Yeah, now it has been there. Initially, if you can remember, some pastors used to condemn Facebook, YouTube, yeah, WhatsApp. Yeah, that was really condemned by the pastors. But later, 2022, things changed. And now they're using the same platform to make money. Pastors, religious leaders, religious believers, they're keeping on confusing us. They want us to believe what they say. I don't know if it is English which you want to blend in so that it looks nice. You are trying to decorate the Bible using a very sweet terms, the sweet dictionary terms. You see, you are making the world very hard, very hard. And now let me ask you a question, pastors. I will ask you a question. Who wrote Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua? Who wrote? At the author is Moses. You sure it's Moses? Are you sure that Moses wrote? Yes, Moses. Maybe Moses was learned because Moses grew in Pharaoh's. Is it yeah, I think Pharaoh or Herod, I think Pharaoh's home, because he was taken from he was born during the times when Pharaoh used to wanted to kill the young men, yeah, and so the mother of Moses saw it better. No, I'm not going to kill my son, or I'm not going to witness my son die. So he put Moses in the basket and placed him on the river bank, so river shore. And then the daughter to Pharaoh saw the baby and then took the baby. So Moses grew in Pharaoh's family, and after that, when he grew, he had that blood of the Israelites. Yeah. So he said he chopped an Egyptian head. There was a fight, and then he killed one of the Egyptians. So I know he ran away to his uncle Jethro, and the story went on, and that is how Moses came to save the Israelites from the bondage. So is he the one who wrote all these Bible, all these Bible context? Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. Is he the one who wrote, in the beginning God created the earth? Is he the one who wrote Ruth, Judges? Who wrote? They're telling us, the one who wrote is, you see. Now, how do you get to understand the intention of the one who wrote the context in the Bible? Now, listen to this. I will challenge you so that you can tell us what you mean by saying we need to understand the exegesis of the author. I want you to think this way. Yeah. If I understand the intent, the mind of David. Now we say David wrote Psalms, Zaburi. Yeah. Now I want to understand every context. Why he said this? Why he sang this song? The book of Psalms 144 verses number 12, he says, "Let young men be like the plants, and the daughters be like the pillars." Yeah. So, let me just think. What is the exegesis of David thinking like this? Where was he? What was he doing? So he saw this. You see, I will find my own interpretation. Yeah. I will find my own understanding. Somebody else is looking at the same verse. What was David doing by saying this or writing this? This person is going to come up with their own exegesis, his own understanding, her own understanding. So, are you not confusing the whole world? Because I will give my own interpretation, you will give your own interpretation. How many preachers do we have in the world? How many churches do we have in the world? Answer in the comment section below. In Kenya, we have over 1 million churches in Kenya. Okay, now, 1 million churches. Let me not exaggerate. Let me say 500,000 churches. Every pastor who is in charge of those churches comes up with different interpretation of one verse. It means the followers, the people, the church goers, those who are listening to those pastors will have different understanding about what David thought when he said, "Let the young men be like the flourishing plants, and let the ladies be like the pillars." They will have a different understanding from the other churches. And that is what is keeping, like Africa, that is what is keeping us poor. Because you look at somebody, a Catholic hates a Pentecostal. You see? A Pentecostal hates a pedestrian. What is that? A PCA hates apostolic churches. What? Why? Because of the interpretation that we have about the Bible. And now you are busy telling us, now you are getting people lost because you don't understand the deep meaning of what the author meant by writing this context. And now you want now to start following your ideas so we can confuse Africa even more. Listen to this. The best way, you, my beautiful followers, let me come closer to you. Let me tell you this. You need to start understanding you. Period. You need to understand you. People will come up with their own theories. So many theories will come. And it is based on their own understanding. Why can't you also have your own understanding so that we can have equals? Yeah, when you come up with your own understanding, I come with my own understanding. Now let us talk based on what our understanding is. Yeah. So when you say, oh, God is there, God is doing, God is... Okay, now, because I also have my own understanding about God, because we have to recognize that God has called us to do a specific purposes. Specific. Yani, you are a preacher and somebody is a singer. Very specific. You are a singer and somebody is a teacher. Very specific. You see, and some people are acting as bad examples so that the right people learn from there. They are also performing their purposes very perfectly to the brim. Even if you tell them this is a notebook, they will look at it and say, no, that is not a notebook. That is a pen. And they are comfortable telling you, no. I see a pen on your hand. And they can even come up with a theory how this is a pen. And you can argue, oh no, this is a notebook. This is where, I write my own things. Yeah, you can, oh no, that's a pen. So you can fold it, and they come with a theory how you can fold this to be a pen and use it to write. You see? So will you argue whether you are right or wrong? No, you say this, you know what? That is according to understanding. So you need to keep it to yourself. So that is why you should understand you. Understand your own exegesis. Yeah. Understand your own beginning. Understand your own thoughts. Understand your own feelings. Otherwise, you are going to get more confused and more confused. And that's why somebody come up with an idea. Humanism come up with their own idea and say, you know what? Everybody is the same. Yeah, we are all the same. And you say, by the way, we are all the same. Yeah, whether you are lame, whether you have a disability or what, we are all the same. When you look at it and you realize, by the way, we are all the same. And somebody, a feminist, come and tell you, no, what a man can do, a woman can do better. You see, and then you look at it and say, why must a woman do it better? You see, why is it that a woman is doing better than what I do, and we are not in a competition? Can you compete? Can you start competing with your own wife? But feminists are coming and telling you, you know what? No, a woman can do it better. What a man can do. Why better? Why a woman doing better and you are not competing? Because when you talk about better, it's like you are competing over something. So you are doing it this way, but somebody comes and do it even better. There's a competition. You see? So somebody is trying to tell you that you need to start competing with a woman. You see? Anywhere there is a competition, there's no self-understanding. Anywhere there's a competition, there's no agreement. Because I want to be the best, and you want to be the best. You expect us to go to a line? You expect us to walk on the same road? So that is, you need to understand these things so that when feminists come and tell you, you know what a man can do, a woman can do better, a woman, you should stand but you're at the peak, umwambie, you know what, I don't care if a woman can do better, but with me, I don't compete with my man. I love my man, and I would love to work together to see things, flowing forward. Because after all, we have very limited time till we are living on earth. You cannot understand all these things. You see, if you can follow everybody's philosophy, you find yourself in a trap, and you will complain a lot. So be careful about the so-called religion and the religious doctrine. Be very careful, because we cannot follow everything that is written in the Bible. And sometimes the conditions that we find ourselves in, the calling that we find ourselves in, is different from what is in the Bible. We only have to use the Bible for reference. That's according to me. I use the Bible to refer. When I'm lost, I go to the Bible and say, what did Moses used to do when he could face this kind of a challenge? How did Isaiah handled this case or this prophecy? You see, I go there and do refer, so that I can maintain my track to please me and my God, period. And the rest of the things, let other people do. That is not your business. We need to start sanitizing ourselves. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, this is the Pulse of Change and Transformation in Africa. Feel most welcome, and subscribe, like, and share. Suggest this video for other people to watch. We need more people to understand this context, to make this world a soft place to be, to make this place a little heaven to enjoy. Thank you.